G'day guys, Cam Wild Touring and welcome to the desert. We've just packed up after our first night in the Simpson desert, but here's a quick recap on how we got here. Leaving WA a week earlier, we smashed out 1,100 kilometres on the Great Central Road to get to the Big Rock in the Northern Territory. From there, we've pushed on into South Australia to start the Simpson desert from Dalhousie Springs. The camp where we start today's episode is only 100 kilometres or so into the desert, and we're absolutely loving the trip so far. In fact, first night fever probably hit a little too hard last night. Little do we know, one of the convoy is going to be faced with a catastrophic mechanical failure in the worst possible place to have one. This was to be a very expensive and a very stressful trip. But for now, let me take you back to where it all began at camp that morning. It was a brilliant night. Probably stayed up a little bit too late, overindulged a little bit, but slow start this morning. We've had a cooked brekkie, done a bit of a look over all the cars, tightened a few bolts and made a few small repairs. And unfortunately, Leon's found that as he was packing up, the electric solenoid, the mechanism that locks the back door shut and holds it locked, has failed. It's something that he's replaced or had replaced or repaired before. And unfortunately, the corrugations yesterday have taken their toll and it's failed again. So he can't lock his boot shut, or he can't even properly close his boot. So we've had to jerry-rig some ratchet straps and stuff to make that work, which is a bit of a pain in the bum. But it looks like the boys have just about got that sorted, and I'm going to down this coffee and we'll hit the track. So we're obviously driving west to east across the desert, and we've noticed already that this is definitely the simpler route across. As we're coming up dunes, they're fairly easy to get up. As we're driving down them on the other side, they're scalloped, rutted out, there's big wombat holes. People have been obviously struggling getting up these dunes, travelling east to west. Certainly a lot greener than I expected, hey?
Yeah, totally.
So as well as having a sand flag for this trip, you've also got to have UHF on channel 10, and you've got to put sort of semi-regular calls out over the radio just to let people know that you're coming through, what direction of travel you're heading in. But as you can see, it's just a really tight single track, so you just don't want to come across each other at the crest of a dune, especially if someone's doing speed to get up top of it.
I've got bigger ones, guys. Do you want one?
This ain't gonna go nowhere, mate. I'm telling
no,
you
we'll leave it for that for now.
But
I have got bigger ones.
Let's see if it comes off.
Well, we're just about to turn off the WAA line, and we're going to take the Eyre track, which basically takes us back onto the French line, and then we're going to shoot up to Poeppel Corner, which is the corner of South Australia, NT and Queensland. So we're not getting as many Ks done as we need to. It's been really slow going.
Oh, it's been shocking.
Yeah.
When he said technical, he wasn't lying.
Yeah, the Mount Dare fella told us it was going to be technical. Hey, Leon reckons he said that he averaged 40, 45k an hour or something.
Well, we've been doing 17, I think, haven't we?
Yeah, 17 or 18
hours. I'm surprised we've only done 40k and we've really been.
I know.
Been on the road. What, 2 hours? More?
Nearly 3.
You go any quicker, all you do is take off, bang your struts down, take off, bang down again.
Yeah.
You can see the brakes.
Hopefully that pathway's a bit better.
You reckon we'll make up some time?
If it stays in between the dunes, it
Oh,
might
true.
be a bit,
Hopefully, yeah, because we're not crossing them now. We're actually going in between them.
You can see the difference between that path and that path. That's still going up, and that looks a bit flatter.
Yeah, I think we've got 35, 37 Ks or something of this next one, don't we?
No, it's not yet 30-ish, I think.
Yeah.
So, fingers crossed we can get a bit of time up.
Yeah.
Even for that 30 Ks, if nothing else, you know.
Yeah. Oh, did he sort it?
Yeah. Well, we've thread locked it and duct taped it, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But the thread's gone on the short threaded bit. The thread's totally shot on it, so
Right.
it's just cheap, shitty aluminium, I think. So
Zip ties, duct tape, and thread tape are the three things that we've been using this trip. It's, and a decent set of hand tools, Gaz was just saying.
Yeah. Right, let's make some time up.
Yeah. We did all reset our trip meters when we started the Simo. So when we get to Birdsville and we refuel the cars, I'll be able to give you some accurate fuel consumption figures between the 5 vehicles. I'm guessing the Jeep is probably going to get the best economy, followed by Duffy and Gubby's Triton and Ranger. And then I reckon Gary and I and the Land Cruisers will be the thirstiest. All right, we've rocked up at this campsite and it's pretty good. The boys are getting set up, repairing a few things, a few bits and pieces that have rattled loose, and I'm gonna be cooking dinner for them. So I've prepped a few things already. I'm cooking a lamb Massaman curry. I am using a curry paste, but I add heaps of bits and pieces to it to get it all come together and freshen it up a bit, and it ends up being a pretty good thing. So let's get cracking with that first. The Massaman curry paste. And to that, I'm gonna add some lemongrass, ginger, and garlic paste. Good pinch of sugar. I'm just gonna give that a minute or so to release some of the flavors, and then I'll add the onion to it. All right, onions. And just gonna cook them till they go translucent, mix them in with all that curry paste. While that's cooking down, I'll get this lamb ready. This was a boneless lamb leg, I think. Looks like one. Start dumping some of this lamb in, brown it up. All right, I'm gonna bang a bit of beef stock in there, a cup, and just let that come up to the boil. I'm gonna go a good whack of fish sauce. Hey, Gaz, can I get those Kappa lime leaves? A couple of cans of coconut cream going in. Could use coconut milk, but I want it nice and thick.
Kefir lime leaves.
Kefir. Beautiful. Good. Thanks, brother. Yeah. Nah, all good. It comes together pretty quick. And some Kappa lime leaves. I had to get Gaz to get them. I couldn't find them at the shops. Just rip them up like that. Mix that all through. I'll get it back simmering again. And bang the lid on and just let this, oh actually I've forgotten the sweet potato. I want this cooking for ages so that the lamb sort of falls apart. That's why I've done such big chunks, and also to cook this sweet potato through. And they'll both happen around the same time. Probably take an hour or so. Oh, that's a big meal. This is going to be lunch tomorrow as well. All right, all right. All right.
Ooh, looking good, kid, looking
man.
good. Wow.
Is that hot?
Now there goes Leon again, pushing in.
Woo.
Rice looks good.
Righto. Go, Gazza, you going first? Go to
Rice first.
Here you go, use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Use the same one.
We're all the same stuff. Sure you got enough rice?
Yeah, should be enough, eh?
Oh, I don't know.
Back right the can.
Smells nice.
You want to leave any meat for anyone else?
No, I'm trying.
Try it.
I'm going to have some sauce.
Oh, good.
Good?
Good. That is really good.
Good. Should we sit around the fire?
Yeah.
Listen to some music and drink some beers? Ended up being a pretty early night in the end. I think we're all knackered from a big night last night.
Yeah.
But we've done a pack down this morning and we're just about to roll out. I think Gary's just grabbed his scan gauge out and we're just going to quickly have a look at Leon's car because it was throwing a code this morning.
Please wait. What's the code say? Don't buy cheap.
Don't be like that. I'm pretty sure it's the same one Pete's got, which worked well.
This vehicle has no fault codes, alright?
Is there one still on the dash?
It comes on intermittently.
That's the thing, that's why I reckon it's a bit of a dicky sensor, mate.
Yeah.
I don't think you've got nothing to worry about. Yeah. So I can't delete any because there's nothing to erase. Alright, so...
Intermittent faults, they're always the hardest to diagnose. But we'll wait and see. Like Gub said, if it pops up again, we'll scan it. Ooh, that's come loose. Glad I saw that. I really don't want to drop this on my bonnet. All right, I'm going to tighten that up, pull Starling down. I think we're going to hit the road. We're only 50 k's or so out of Poeppel's Corner. So that'll be our first stop, I reckon. So this route we're taking across the desert is around the 400 kilometre mark. And we've worked out that we're averaging around 20 kilometres an hour. So to do it in 3 nights, 4 days, which is pretty easy going. That means, well, you can work that out, you're doing roughly 100 k's a day, maybe a smidge more, and you're spending the best part of 5 or 6 hours a day in the sea. So they're long days, and with all the rocking and rolling and stuff, you're definitely ready to stop at about 3 or 4 o'clock in the afternoon and crack a beer and chill out. But thoroughly enjoyable, really enjoying the drive. It's not at all what I expected. It's a lot greener and probably a little bit busier. Only because it's a single track, so you've got to navigate around people got to give way to you and whatnot. It's not a big drama. There's still so many campsites. There's no chance of you having to camp on top of each other, which is great. But yeah, we're 40 k's now from Poeppel Corner, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong. Dunes seem to be getting bigger, more chopped out, and closer together as well. It's like a bloody car park here. It's packed. We're gonna have a quick bite of lunch.
No.
And we're gonna have a beer in three states.
Snugger?
Yeah, I'm having a couple of these for lunch as well. I'm having 2 because I'm a fat.
Didn't you get these from your mate?
Yeah, they were from Ryan's. They're a chili cheese crancy. They are bang on. I haven't shared any with you, sorry mate.
Oh, thanks mate, thanks for the invite.
There wasn't enough for...
That looks nice.
Well,
guys.
I only got it because I saw him and said, oh, what's that?
Yeah.
He's like, oh!
He
He goes, oh, do you want one?
Yeah, I felt guilty. I was trying to hide them.
Yeah, thanks very much, we say.
So we'll stop in an hour or so and eat that. But yeah, for now, beer in 3 states.
Cheers.
Let's do it, eh? Cheers.
Cheers. Yeah. Let's move around. Circle. Circle. So we're all having in different states. Move around the pole. Another state. Tell us which state was the best for the beers.
Oh, this one tastes different.
That did taste different.
Did it?
Yeah. Northern Territory, mate.
No, Queensland tasted the best for me.
Oh, it's crowded.
I don't know, I like
quite
Northern
crowded
Territory.
in the territory.
It's taken me half an hour to get here.
We are we're, what, are we 160 k's out of Birdsville?
Yeah.
And we were making quite good time. And I'm sitting behind Gubs. I've got the drone up in the air, and this has happened. We don't know how it's happened, but we're driving on flat ground. We're not doing dunes or corrugations or bumps or anything at the moment, but he has completely torn his upper control arm. It's ripped around the bolts. This was replaced 6 weeks ago because he needed new bushes, so he replaced the entire upper control arm. It's totally torn that metal away. It's ripped his drive shaft out. It's bent his tie rod. It's bent his sway bar link probably. It's pulled the lower ball joint out. It's made a real mess of it. It is unrepairable. Gubs is he's got a lot of mechanical sympathy. He drives, you know, he doesn't drive like a kid basically, and this is just bad luck. He's really good with his preventative maintenance. Like I said, he replaced this 6 weeks ago. Yeah, we're stuffed really. There's no way this is getting out under its own steam. So I've set Starlink up over there, and we've rang the Birdsville recovery service, and they've quoted Gubs 11 grand, $10,800 to come recover his vehicle. Something like $450 an hour, and it's going to be 12 hours in, 12 hours out to do 160 k's. And then that gets it to Birdsville. To get it from Birdsville back to Perth, he's made some phone calls to the local mechanic, and he can't get him in for a couple of weeks, and it's probably another couple of grand. So it's all bad news really. Anyway, we've made a plan that the tow truck's going to come out here tomorrow afternoon. We're going to push on. We've moved as much as Gubby's gear as we can carry into all the other cars. We're going to leave the car here, and the recovery truck's going to come out tomorrow and pick it up, tow it back to Birdsville, drop it off at the mechanics, and then Gubby's probably going to go home with the other boys and have to fly back out here and pick up his car in a couple of weeks. I can't really, I think, I don't know. Anyway, that's the plan at the moment. So we've been here for an hour or so. We've got all the stuff out the car, and we're pretty much ready to hit the tracks again and find camp for the night. But yeah, it's not good.
Yeah.
We did ask the recovery dude what it's like leaving a vehicle out here, and he said he's done it heaps of times before and had no dramas. I guess we are quite remote, and people that come out here are geared up to do it. They're like-minded people.
Cars are being left out for, you know, between 2 and 6 days or 7 days.
Yeah.
You haven't seen a car for the last 2 hours, have you?
They went up the other way across.
Yeah. We're on the side of the K1 at the moment, which is between... very remote. I mean, we're sort of in the middle, slightly more towards Birdsville, between the French line and the QAA track.
So lucky it happened where it did.
As bad as it is, at least it's not at the base of a sand dune. We don't have to do crazy stuff like snatch his car off the track.
Look for the positives.
Yeah, no one got hurt.
Yeah.
And his car will survive. The boys are just decanting the last of the diesel from Gubby's tanks as well. We've stripped as much of his personal gear and valuable gear, food, the fuel, everything we can, just, you know, for the odd chance that things do get pilfered. But yeah, he's obviously, understandably, very uncomfortable about leaving his car here and not having his stuff, and yeah, on top of the enormous expense. Well, we're leaving the mighty Tridey behind, and we're back on track looking for a camp tonight. We've lost a few hours there, but man, I feel so bad for Gubby. He is gutted. He's looking at $10,800 for a tow, a couple of grand to repair it, and the mechanics told him that they're not going to have parts for several weeks, at least a couple of weeks. So he's probably going to have to drive home with the boys, get a lift home with the boys, and then fly back to pick up his car. So he's got a flight on top of that as well. So it's been a very expensive trip. And he's got a ride in the car now with Duffy, which is even worse than all of that. Alright boys, you coming in? It's cocktail hour, let's do it. I'm missing one cup I think. Oh no, I'm not, I've got 5.
Is it your cup?
Yeah, alright. This one is called Toblerone. And I'm going to rim all your glasses.
You've done that before.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Oh. And I've forgotten the exact ratio, but it's okay.
You'll make it up.
Yeah.
You need ice? Or...
Nah, I don't think so. You'll fit more
What's this
booze
you're putting in?
Kahlua, so coffee liqueur.
Oh, okay.
Notice lack of spilling, Tony.
Yes.
You're not doing it right.
Take your time.
Yeah.
You're not doing it right. I'm more professional, that's why.
I'm hoping we can double up, but we'll see how we go. Yeah. Alright. So
Well, even if you go half, not even double.
yeah, that was Kahlua. This is Irish cream.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, that's good.
And
What's
this
that?
is Frangelico, which is hazelnut liqueur. It's beautiful.
Jesus. Alcohol in it?
Where do you come up with all this stuff?
It's got alcohol in it?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, straight on.
Yeah, these all need a stir.
Oh, right.
You're going to get 2 each out of that?
Oh, gee, you are joking.
Oh my god almighty.
Oh.
You guys, I love that you've just consumed 2,000 calories of milky bloody liqueur, but you're worried about the cream.
I'm not bothered. Bring it on.
Give him a swizzle for me, Gary. Garnishes.
What is the garnish?
A little bit of twirl,
Alright.
and then
No. No way.
yeah, man.
Oh, gee, we won't want sausages after this.
You do it.
Which one's which?
That's Kitty's there.
That's Gaz's. That's yours, Tony.
I'm going to just Toblerone.
Cheers.
Cheers, boys.
Yeah, cheers, Gubby. Sorry for you.
Yeah, sorry,
miss
Gaz.
out, mate.
Cheers, boys.
We'll try and sort you out, though.
I like it. It is good.
Mm.
It is good.
It'll be better in half an hour.
Mm.
Oh, that's strong.
Like it?
Mm.
Fire's burning down, and we're going to cook some snags over the fire in a bit, and then I reckon that's us done.
Cheers.
Cheers, mate. Oh,
Oh, sorry. I know I was saying cheers to the viewers, mate.
No,
Cheers.
No, okay.
Very good.
Tell you what, we got a fair whack of rain last night. Probably not enough to make it any more difficult getting out of here, but enough to wet all the gear.
It's got slightly sticky.
Yeah, it's gone a bit sticky. It's a bit humid.
So,
Oh, you mean the ground sticky?
yeah,
You reckon?
If you look at the thongs,
Oh, yeah,
it's sort
true.
of sticking, so you probably get it coated on your tyres and flicking up a bit.
It's the salt lakes I'm worried about. Hey, Duff, I know I'm going to get questions about these. What Bosco Auto? Where do you get them from?
We got them online, so you can get the set, which is the back plate
Yeah.
and the bag. They're pretty cheap, maybe 100. something
Each?
like that. Yeah, but like you say, you get both.
You've had yours for a while, eh?
I've had them for a while. They're pretty good for going in. There's certain ways you grip it, because it used to hang down, but basically the first bag I've gone under my bumper to grip it on.
Yeah.
And the second bag goes under there.
And
like I say, I always put soft stuff in, because when I ended up putting bottles, I chipped.
all right. Yeah.
Yeah, so it banged.
But you've been using them as a bin or for dirty clothes?
I've got my clothes in there, and I've got a blanket and tops. And like I say, I haven't really got much dust on.
Clean stuff?
Yeah.
And it doesn't get dusty or wet?
I put them in a bag.
All right.
And just put it over, so maybe it's a slight bit, but nothing to be major about. But like I say, I've got them in a big plastic sleeve and just cover them, so it's kind of handy. Whatever it is.
Not a bad option for a bit extra storage.
Oh, it's absolutely essential now since the big trip.
What gang do you belong to?
Hey?
What gang do you belong to?
Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, that was the Mozzies from Dalhousie.
Yeah.
Shall I compare mine?
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. Yeah. The Mozzies could have carried you away.
Yeah.
Hey, the other thing I was going to say, what happened to your water?
I had a 47 litre water tank with water pump.
That's your Poeppel. Has that still got water in it, doesn't it?
No.
Oh, okay.
It's completely empty.
So what happened?
So basically I left the power on, and all the banging and knocking about, it switched my switch on and it drained the tank, and then I had a 5 litre fresh water one.
Yeah, you know those big plastic,
yeah.
the thin plastic containers you get from Woolies or
Them ones.
Coles. Yeah, those.
And basically all the banging rounds knocked the cap off that and flooded the back as well.
Off one of them or two of them?
Just one.
Yeah.
But it's enough to flood the back, and yeah, I'm now borrowing water in the desert.
Yeah.
Not great.
So this is what, if you watch that video I did the other day about some of the prep and planning that went into this trip, that's why I was saying we carry water. We've learned from this before on previous trips. We carry water in multiple different containers.
And I always knock
things
it
go
off.
wrong.
I always knock it off, and just this time I left it on, and there you go.
I've done it in the caravan, man.
Yeah.
The outdoor sink in the caravan and the MDC, it flicked on and it flooded all the floor of that van.
Yeah.
Well, there's the sun coming out.
And rain, same time. Sun and rain.
Anyway, we'll crack on. So we're only 70 or so Ks from Birdsville. I'm hoping that we're going to drive past the recovery truck as it comes out. I'll get some footage of that. We're not going to stop him because he's working on $450 an hour. So we've already worked out that a half-hour chat is $225. So if anything, we'll egg him on. It is sad.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, Big Red. Let's go have a play on Big Red. Oh, I've got a creek crossing to do too, Gaz.
Yeah.
Yeah, creek. We got a bit of inside knowledge when we're on the phone to the recovery guy. He said 200 metres south is the bypass we should be taking. I think he said he's recovered 4 vehicles this year with water damage from doing the main crossing.
Yeah.
And we don't want to add to that.
No, well, not after yesterday.
All
No.
Toyotas, I think.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think Jeep was the main culprit there.
We're looking forward to it. I mean, I really need to get somewhere for a couple of days and empty out all my stuff, which I'm going to have the opportunity to do it for the next leg of this trip. Duffs and I are still pushing on to Fraser Island. So we'll have a couple of days to reset at Rainbow Beach before we get on the barge. And I'm going to pull everything out, vacuum, wash clothes, just clean all my gear. It needs a real good clean. There's just crap everywhere. And I hate keeping rubbish in the car because that's there's probably 4 or 5 days worth of rubbish in there and it's starting to smell. It's gross. That's one thing I do miss about having a ute or a vehicle with a spare wheel on the back. So you can put a spare wheel, a bin bag and keep your rubbish outside your car. Anyway, the boys are waiting for me. I've got a bit more packing up to do. Didn't get far this morning. Got some stuff. Is roof racks rattling off?
Both the bolts have rattled out. Oh, Jesus. Bracket. To get to one, he's got to pull this off, which is should be able to squeeze it together. You can't move the thing.
Nah, remember last time I had to get it.
I remember we did this last time.
Oh, with the holes in them too, security screws.
That's what I mean. That's why I had to buy the hex
Lucky
set.
you have them, man.
Well, I bought them because of last time.
Clean all that out, clean them up, I'll get some thread.
I was just going to say, you got thread lock so it doesn't happen again? Because if it's happened twice, there's an issue.
That's what I would 100% do.
I've got these.
Goes to show the desert's polishing, eh?
No, just relentless corrugations. We've done nearly 1,500 Ks of off-road. That's a lot. But with the Great Central and this. Right, we'll sort this and we'll get back on the road. Things are definitely looking sloppier since that rain last night. Boys have just said the recovery truck's coming up. check out this creek crossing, eh? See what it looks like. So this is Lake Eyre, and the detour apparently is because the main crossing's too deep at the moment after all the late rain. Oh, it's pretty steep. What did Noah say about the time? Was he making good time?
Yeah, he said the first couple of hours he said, I'm going to try and save a couple of hours.
Oh, okay, cool.
Did you get to talk to him?
Nah.
Didn't think it'd be like this.
Oh, did you have a chat to him?
I thought it'd be a lot longer.
You want to hold him up?
I don't know. Did you speak to him, Cam?
Nah.
Oh, he said basically he's been pulling out 200 series Prados from this, so he's pulled out 4
Yeah.
in the last 2 weeks, and they've been write-offs because they've been sitting in there, so the engines are
Wow.
Yeah, they're
hydraulic
hydraulic
locked.
lock. Yeah.
Yeah, this is horrible.
Yeah.
Not for us.
No, just
because
crazy.
we're not doing it.
You can tell it's like floodwaters too, because the colour of it, hey, like it's been,
It's horrible.
it's milky.
Why don't you walk through it, mate, with your camera?
Yeah, go on.
It'd be better if I film one of you. Do you mind?
Well, I'll hold your camera if you want.
You're wearing shorts.
I'm pretty good at filming. Yeah.
I've got pants on.
I got bites. You didn't get any bites, did you? You got that strong English
Well,
skin.
that's Gubby, but he's
He's got shoes on and he's been through enough.
He'll disappear in 2 foot, wouldn't he?
Mate, that just finished me off in there. Or you just see me walking in and going under.
There'll just be bubbles left. Just keep going.
We'll get him a snorkel.
All right, so apparently we're a couple hundred metres away from the detour, so we'll have a look at that. Oh, you can see the, well,
That way, Cam.
looks like a few tracks, oh yeah.
Fresh ones are there.
Have you got the camera on?
Yeah,
He's going to go in.
hope so.
Hey, froze your phone.
That's right.
Hey, Keith, go over and walk back that one. I reckon that one, like Gub said's got more tracks. No, go right over, dude.
That was close.
Can you put some music to that one?
Yeah, that's the deepest spot. Sweet.
So basically,
Halfway at your wheels.
just here, eh? Follow these tracks in here. What do you reckon?
Looks good. Oh, well, that's Big Red up ahead of us. I've got to be honest with you, not as big as I expected. I'll eat my words if I can't get up there. Big Red, buddy, we made it.
Yeah, well done, kid.
Well, nearly. When we're at the top, we made it, eh?
Oh, we'll make that.
Yeah. We got to do the hard track, eh?
Famous last words.
Far left one, you
Well,
reckon?
which is the hardest?
I think the two on the far left. We've just quickly worked out our mileage. It's quite interesting because I think I said from the start I thought we'd be about 10% different. I thought Gaz would use 10% more than me, but Duff's used 85 litres to cross. So
in a Ranger.
In his Ford Ranger.
Yeah.
83, I'll have you know, lads.
Hang on. So Duff's used 83 litres in his Ford Ranger. Gazza used 95 litres in his VDJ 200, the V8 200. And I used 104 litres in my V6
Tyre
300.
pressures were about
All the same, at about 18.
18.
So yeah, interesting. There was about 10% between us, but yeah, I was 10% more than anyone else, which is interesting.
What about Leon?
I don't know about, Leon used 85 litres.
we going to the caravan park or what?
I want to get my swag out and dry.
Yeah, come on then, let's go. That's a wrap on our Simpson Desert adventure. The rest of the afternoon was spent supporting the Birdsfield Hotel by purchasing a few quiet beverages. And the very next day, Duffy and I said our goodbyes to the rest of the boys as they make their way home. And we begin the next leg of our journey to Fraser Island to meet my old mate Alex from Now or Never. You don't want to miss these episodes, folks. The trip only got better from here. Keep watching to the end for the outtakes from today's episode. Cheers for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
I know I'm lucky, man, but I don't feel lucky, man. What can I feel when I know?
Just checking that audio level's all right. Yeah, it's good. Who you talking to?
Oh, what'd you say about spilling
Duffy?
What'd you say?
Yeah.
Duffy.
You amateur.
You've got little hands.
Me? Yeah.
I won't be driving, just to let you know.
Why's that?
Had a bit of a mishap today, Gaz.
Wheel?
Yeah, the wheel of fortune.
What a wheelie bad one.
Really bad one.
Hang on.
Oh, man. Jesus.
Leon.
You
Patience
do that
with you.
again and I'll
Stop
bite it
swearing.
off.
Camera on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Gary.
Walk back that way, bruv.
No.
It was just the same depth.
Why are you laughing then?
I'm not, I swear to you.
You want me to go tits up, don't you?
No, I don't want you to go tits up whatsoever. But if you did, we could put some music to it. Oh, she's getting... Woo!
Good mates are full.
Right.
No.
Right, well.
It's like bloody wet glass. It's so slippery. I was. I had ruts up to me nuts.
Ruts up to me nuts. Whoa! Oh, that was good. Ruts up to me nuts.
Yeah.
That's a good YouTube channel.
That might be our new t-shirts
Yeah.
we make.
Ruts up to me nuts. That's across. Oh, there you go, kid.